What we're about to see in this video is not only highly unusual, but absolutely amazing as well. You heard it, the world's first reusable football stadium. The country is none other than the host of the 2022 FIFA World Cup, Qatar. So what exactly is the logic behind building this stadium? How exactly is it reusable? And how does it work? We'll go through it all in this video, but the details are actually quite interesting. Nothing like this has ever been built before, so we actually see history in the making. Without much further ado, let's get started. The organisation responsible for delivering all the infrastructure needed to host the World Cup is called the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy. They gave the approval for this project back in 2017 in preparation for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The name of this remarkable and reusable stadium is Ras Abu Aboud Stadium, and it was initially announced in an online media campaign. The stadium is reusable as well as demountable, which means that we can take it back to its starting materials and set it up in the same fashion at a completely different location in the world. So it's not much different to pick up an entire stadium and place it wherever it is required. According to reports, this stadium will be used to host matches up to the quarter-final stages in the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The stadium boasts a pioneering and bold design concept, which is surprisingly based on shipping containers. There are, of course, seats that will be completely removable. Apart from this, other steel modular building blocks will be used that will all come together to make up an elegant curved square. So what we have here is lots and lots of shipping containers, many of which were actually brought in from China. A huge number was needed, and China didn't have a problem accommodating that. Apart from the containers, we essentially have a bit of steel that holds everything together, including the roof. The removable seats mean that the seating will be just as comfortable as a regular stadium, but can be detached if required. Who is behind this unusual yet amazing idea? A Spanish architecture firm, Fenech Iribarren Architects, or FIA. They are the ones who have envisioned this structure and are also leading the world in football stadium designs. Some of the boldest stadium structures in the world, including the Qatar Foundation Stadium and Casablanca Football Stadium in Norway, were built by this firm. This idea got pitched, it was accepted, and boom! It's quite close to being a reality at this point. Of course, something like this is the first in the history of the FIFA World Cups. The stadium will be totally modular and will actually be dismantled after the 2022 FIFA World Cup. As you can understand, its need will actually be finished after the World Cup, so this makes a lot of sense. The building blocks of this stadium will be repurposed after the tournament and then reused of several sporting or non-sporting venues in Qatar. This will obviously help widen access to sporting and cultural events across the entire country. You will not be wrong to say that this move will also support the fulfillment of the SC's mission to make sure that the tournament leaves a lasting legacy for the locals of Qatar. The use of modular elements in the design also means that the construction of this stadium will use much fewer materials. This also results in far lesser waste, which translates to a reduced construction carbon footprint. Not just that, it also means that a project of this magnitude can be completed in a shorter duration. That is the only way a stadium like this is able to complete in 3 years. By adopting a design approach like this, where sustainability is a key element, the stadium will also receive a 4-star Global Sustainability Assessment System, or GSAS, certification. That's pretty good for Qatar as a country. Hassan Al-Thawadi, the Secretary-General of the Supreme Committee, has also given a statement regarding this. Here's what was said regarding the construction of the Ras Aboud Stadium design. Innovation has always been a central element of our plans to deliver a historic FIFA World Cup that leaves a lasting legacy for Qatar and the world. And there is no better example of this than this stadium. The distinct and modular design of the venue means that it will be the first ever demountable FIFA World Cup stadium, demonstrating another one of the ways in which the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar is helping shape the future editions of the tournament. Federico Adieci, who is the head of FIFA's corporate social responsibility, also had positive things to say about this venture. He said Qatar seems to be delivering great results in regards to sustainability and innovation, which also includes the proposed design for Ras Abu Aboud Stadium. According to him, there has been a strong emphasis on sustainability from Qatar since day one. This also includes a commitment to make sure that all infrastructure meets the strict criteria of operations, design and build. According to Adichie, GSAS is the most desired and important green building certification, especially for stadiums. Apart from design and build, the certification is also available for operations, which isn't very common. This is what he went on to say. This has actually informed the 2026 FIFA World Cup bidding process. Bidders are now required to adhere to all 3 steps for newly built stadiums. Just one example of the positive impact that Qatar is already having on future FIFA World Cups. The stadium will allow about 40,000 seats, which may not be the largest accommodation in the world, but it's about the standard one. The 40,000-seat venue was actually slated for completion in 2020 and should already be done by now. The stadium will be located in a 450,000 square meters waterfront site on the shores of the Arabian Gulf. This is where the use of shipping containers as main building blocks will echo the port that is close by. The stadium will be located just southeast of Doha and only a meager 1.5 kilometers away from the city's state-of-the-art Hamad International Airport. The venue will be serviced by top-of-the-notch transport links, which also include a dedicated stop on Qatar Rail's Gold Line and the direct road connections to the centre of Doha. There will potentially even be a water taxi stop, which is as exciting as it sounds. What's even better is that since this reusable stadium, they could actually opt for the perfect spot without the stadium taking that place forever. Since it's only till the World Cup, a lot of options opened up that wouldn't have been possible if they were going for a permanent structure. The stadium's location will offer incredible views to the people, including Doha's landmark Corniche and the downtown West Bay area. Ras Abu Aboud Stadium is simply one of the 8 proposed host venues for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The launch of the stadium design comes about 3 months after the design launch of the Al Thumama Stadium and around 6 months after the inauguration of Khalifa International Stadium after its renovation. The succession of positive announcements shows the continued progress being made on all of the World Cup projects. According to engineer Hilal Jaham Al-Kawari, the chairman of the Technical Delivery Office, none of them seem to have been affected by the illegal blockade in Qatar. According to him, all of the projects are going per the schedule and will be most definitely delivered by their target completion dates. With a structure like this, everyone is hoping that the world will follow suit. The cost to build this stadium is about 80% of what it would take if they built a permanent one. The carbon emissions are at a level that is actually deemed safe. The materials are recyclable and reusable. All these characteristics make this a stadium that is more fitting to the world we're living in today. As the climate changes, if projects as huge as this will take it into consideration, only then can we hope to make some difference in that regard. It won't be wrong to say that Ras Abu Aboud Stadium is a unique venue, unlike any others designed for the tournament. Also, given that it will be taken apart and reassembled to build other venues across Qatar and the world, we're looking at what some would call out-of-the-box thinking. So that's all the time we had today, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to view more of our amazing videos. Oh, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to remain updated about all our future videos. Till then, take care.